Story. I've told this story all over the place. And we still have a minute if afterwards somebody else wants to share. It is so hard to start. Where's Brenda Tipton? Is she still around? She have to skip? Or she had to skip? Okay. Brenda's doing a fabulous job with membership this year. But the key to growing the district is not onesies and twosies. It's growing clubs. And we are learning to get really good at that. But we had been away from it for a while. In 1617, we chartered a club that instantly became the 7th largest Rotary Club in the district. Wow. Yeah, and it was Jim Gilmore that put it together, if you know Jim. And this really pissed Jim off because Jim's club was the 7th largest club in the district. And then they chartered Stark and they bumped Jim's club down to the standard. And he was like, oh. But here's the story that we told about Southfield. I don't know if you know this story, Kelly, but maybe I've told it a million times. We already had a club in Southfield.
Mm-hmm. I can speak to that.
So the discussion, you talk about yes and, there's also a yes but. We would say, we're going to start a club in Southfield. And everybody said, yes, but we already have a club in Southfield. And who do you think said it the loudest? The Southfield Club. Now, it wasn't much of a club. We had a couple people holding down the fort who didn't want to give up the ghost. And every year was the same thing. Every new district governor came in and said, we got to do something about the Southfield Club. It started to become known as the Southfield problem. Not a good way to refer to one of your own clubs.
No.
But they were just hanging on. You know, in medical parlance, they were coding or coded. You know what that means? Technically dead. And we couldn't resuscitate them, and they wouldn't go away. And they became a placeholder in the city of Southfield. So we got this idea of, well, tell you what, because one governor tried to revoke their charter. How do you think that went? Not good.
Not well.
So I'm coming into the governorship in 1617, and I'm like, I'm not going to waste any time on this. I'm going to let the Southfield Club do what they want to do. They want to grow, that's great. They want to die, that's great. We've all done our best with the Southfield Club. I'm going to offer another option through Jim Gilmore's great effort. Another night, another day, another meal, and another option. And Jim put together this club. They chartered, I think, with 57 members or something back in the day. And pretty large, pretty good-sized club for that time. And along the way, we were reaching out to people that we thought might want to be part of the club. So I personally called the head of the Southfield Area Chamber of Commerce. And I said, hey, it's Michael Caruso. You don't know me. We've never met. I'm a fan. She said, oh, it's nice to meet you, at least over the phone. And I said, yeah, we're starting a Rotary Club in Southfield. And I'd like to know if you'd like to come to this little meeting that we're having just to see what it's all about. And that way we can connect again and shake hands and that sort of thing. And there was this pause, silence on the phone. And she said, I said, hello? Are you there? And she goes, yeah, yes, I'm here. And her tone had completely changed. She was all bright and cheery, you know. As I said, I'm a fan of the Southfield Chamber. And then I said, would you like to come to this meeting of the Southfield Area Rotary Club? She had no idea that it's the new club. She just heard Southfield Rotary. And she's like, all her energy was gone. And she said, well, and she bumbled and stammered. And I said, come on, what is it? You can talk to me. What is it? And she says, I'll share something with you I probably shouldn't say. I said, no, tell me, it's okay. She says, I have attended a meeting of the Southfield Rotary Club, she said. I'll never forget this. This is exactly how she said it. And it was the single worst professional experience of my career. I felt like I'd been kicked in the stomach. And now it's my turn to be silent. What? WTF? What just happened? And how do I dig out of this one? And I didn't dig out of it. And she didn't come to the event. And that's when I knew we had to do something. We had to offer an option to the great city of Southfield, who has a corporate tax base to rival the city of Detroit, who could probably sustain 3 vital Rotary clubs. The worst fear of a lot of our old stalwarts in the Rotary District 6380 that we would be insulting the existing club of Rotary, that they would somehow be unhappy with us. And you know what? We never heard a peep. And we reached out to them and offered an olive branch. Hey, we just want you to know we're not competing. Just want you to know it's an option. Just want you to know that people have a choice now. We still love you. Didn't even return our calls. We worried about it for nothing. I actually have no ending for this story.